Both this week's Torah portion and the Haftarah portion deal with themes of leadership. And for today I want to focus on the Haftarah, which is less well known. In it, the prophet Samuel has finally given in to the people's demands for a king, and we see the scene of that king's coronation. Samuel is not pleased. He's really hardly gracious about the whole thing. He asks for, and indeed gets, a freak thunderstorm to display God's anger at the people for wanting a king. And we know, with the benefit of 2020 Bible hindsight, that this king is not going to work out at all well. Saul is not a happy king, and he doesn't have a good reign. What is strange, as Rambam, Maimonides, points out, is that the people are in fact commanded to put a king over themselves. It's right there in the book of Deuteronomy. So the people are only doing what they were commanded to do. What was it that they did wrong? Rambam says it's not so much what they did, it's the way that they did it, that their motivation in asking for a king was that they wanted to be like everybody else. I spent the first 2 days of this week at the Brandeis Bardin Institute being trained by an organisation called Moving Traditions that produces wonderful materials, both for girls and boys between 6th and 12th grade. At that time, our young people feel on themselves an incredible pressure to be like everybody else and to conform. And perhaps one lesson that we can take, that we can pass on to our young people from this week's Torah portion, is that to give in to that pressure to conform is to make exactly the same mistake that the people made all that time ago. And by giving in, we know that there will be thunderstorms ahead. Instead, let's help our young people to bravely and courageously take charge and responsibility of their own uniqueness. And that way, hopefully, we avoid the clashes in the leadership and the afflictions that Saul had to undergo. That was your Torah 18.